Got special orders. You're coming with me. Stand down and prepare for immediate transport to our vessel.
انا شكلي شايل اشي ممنوع ادخله على
I've been authorized to inform you that you're being transferred to the UC Vigilance. You'll find out more when you get there. Other than that, I'm not at liberty to divulge any additional information. Smart decision.
شايل اشي ممنوع.
I'm telling you, the commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through all this trouble? I still don't understand why he trusts a criminal. Seems like too much of a risk. Stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back. You just sit tight. The commander wants to have a little chat. The prisoner's ready, sir. I hope you're comfortable. We have a lot to discuss. Highly perceptive. Let me add that to your list of skills. Speaking of which, let's see what we're working with here. It appears you have a bit of a background as a homesteader. Good. Your self-sufficiency will certainly prove useful. I also see that you've mined on Vectera, and now you're with Constellation. You've certainly been quite busy. Oh, and look at... I will, when I'm ready. Now that we have that out of the way, let me introduce... My name is Commander Kibwe Ikande, and I'm in charge of this operation for you. Yes, well, this is your only opportunity to keep yourself out of jail. UC SysDev is a division of the UC Navy. While they handle the big picture stuff, we deal with a very particular problem. That convict is where you enter the picture. No, you don't. Not yet, anyway. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them down one ship at a time. But we barely scratched the surface. If we can get someone on the inside, we'll have a shot at finding a loose thread we can pull to bring it all down. That's where you and I differ. As a citizen of the United Colonies, I accept my responsibilities. You, on the other hand, clearly couldn't give a damn.
يعني بدي اعمل لك عملية عشان تطلع من الجلاج ولا شو مش فاهم.
Agree to work for UC SysDev, and together we take down the Crimson Fleet. Refuse, and I tell these guys to throw you into the nearest lockup. Well, first of all, we'll forget about the infraction that landed you on the Vigilance. Wipe the slate clean. Better still, depending on how well you do your job, we'll even kick in a few extra credits to offset any cost that the operation will incur. Or, you can throw all that away and end up back in jail with a hefty fine attached. Of course you have a choice. It's just stacked in my favor. So, what do you say? You going to work with me, or should I find someone else? Smart choice. I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble. And don't bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
يا عفو الله، وين الطريق؟
to one about how the fleet deals with deployments, lashing them to the hull of a ship, and then slowly letting the air out of their...
اخذ اسلحتي؟ والله اخذهم.
Could you imagine a worse way to go? I know I couldn't.
ما اقدر ابشي.
But I wouldn't worry about it. Since the commander handpicked you, I'm guessing you can hold your breath for a really long time. Right?
Hey.
All right. This is as far as I go. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Ikande should be waiting for you.
Okay, hello.
ماشي بهاي المرحلة.
Yes, what?
Ah, there you are. Now that we've established your level of cooperation with us, I want to introduce you to your new home.
My new
This
home.
is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance. SysDef's nerve center, dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet. Which is precisely why we're taking a more clandestine approach. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse. It certainly does. So listen up. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention.
حلو.
You'd better hope so. Saoirse won't be easy to dupe. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know.
في نهايات مختلفة طبعا.
Eager to get going? Good. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet, and I wouldn't expect any less. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control. That's what I wanted to hear. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. Now, that's easy to answer. We'll be monitoring.
عفوا الله راس رجعني. يا زلمة خلص عرفت إن بدك مهمة، عرفت إن بدك تخش على المرة.
She's shrewd, I'm afraid. For your own sake, basically. While you're running with it, it's going to be do what you have.
يا زلمة عندك لسان أطول من المرة.
As you were.
All right, we don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood? Well, you better. Commander Akande's entire operation is resting on your shoulders. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig. You're damn right I do. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard. That's all we're asking. Oh, before you go, there's one more thing. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return.
اوه
As compensation for your efforts.
كل قطعة بتجيب عليها مصاري.
It's not generous, it's motivation. All right. We've cleared your ship for launch. That should do it. You're dismissed. We'll be here if you need us.
طيب. كل قطعة بجيبها من الدلائل بتعطونا عليها مصاري.
I bet Cora's already finished the pre-flight checklist. That's my girl. Let me get a moment. Can we talk? How you doing, sweet pea?
Well, I'm okay.
Separation
I'd be
complete.
a lot better if...
يا ساتر هذه سفينة يا عفو الله ولك
You know
ألو.
me so well, Dad. So, what do you say?
يا ساتر اسطول هذا. نروح على كوكب مارس. لا بالعكس سول احلى.
I'd hate to live my whole life in a bubble. We still have...
Crime's at an all-time low around Hill.
Hope nothing bad happens today.
بتسوي يا موجة.
Not many places older than Aquila. This. Old stories, old planet.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. I'm busy. Wouldn't be the first time I've heard that line. Oh, don't give me that look. I'm just having a laugh. What have you got for me? Whoa, way too hot for me. That stuff is nothing but bad news. Why don't you take your shipment and try somewhere else? No, they're right. What they didn't tell you is that I have a self-preservation streak 1 kilometer wide. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit. You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you. There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
How's it going? Can I help you?
You guys time for a quick chat?
عندك طلق؟
Yo, hey. I'm Manaki. Cool. That's what we...
يا حبيبي عندك طلق؟ عندك طلق؟ يا عمري عندك طلق. تعال شوف معك طلق 7.7 اعطيني اياه 6.5 7.5 عندك اوكي اتوقع
See you around.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away.
10 تكييمي.
Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first. Yeah, sure. If the trade authority won't even deal with the shipment of that crap, where else you gonna go?
إذا ما بدك
Just
شغل.
cool your thrusters for a minute before you wreck this deal for the both of us.
This whole thing's giving me the worst sort of deja vu.
If you want me to move that shipment for your pal here, you're going to do whatever the hell I want. You got that? Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back. Feel free to throw as many credits in my face as you want, but that isn't the point. We need to make an example out of this guy. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable-looking guy in the entire place.
Get a moment. Can we talk? It's good to be out and about.
It's not easy. I have a pen pal in the Atlantis. We've never met in person, but...
Careful near the railings.
Something I can help you with?
It's a long way down.
Hey, slow down. I don't even know what you're talking about.
اوكي بده هذاك كفكي فوق اعمل عبرة للناس.
Adler, you said?
هذا بده منه مصاري.
I think you have me mixed up with someone else. Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day in the mines. I just want to go home, wash off the dust, and relax. This has been fun, though. Whatever. Adler. Oh, wait. You mean that Adler? Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about someone else. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Sound good? Yeah? Come on. Give me a break.
يا اخي ادفع يا اخي ادفع يا وجهك زي علبة
I
السردين.
haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay? You can't squeeze blood from a stone. You know?
It's funny how whenever someone's there to collect the debt, everyone's as poor as a list.
انا ادفع لك 3000 وضل عن ابو اللي نفضك.
What games? Why?
It's really worth the risk. You could always make the money back later.
I might be able to take up a collection from some of my buddies. I suppose. It's just that, well, I didn't have much of a choice. Please, Tell Adler I'm sorry for trying to wiggle out of the debt. I didn't have much of a choice.
Any day you make it through is a victory in my book.
حلو.
I could really
أنا أخذت منه 3000. هسه بدي أعطيهم لأدلر.
Is not designed for pleasant conversation.
This life ain't easy.
Have something for me?
Yep. I couldn't not yet. I'm working on it.
Then get back out there and stop wasting my time.
مرضى.
Have something for me? There, would you look? He going to be a problem? Well, damn. If you want to make a name for yourself in this racket, you can't pull any punches. Still, you got my credits back, so it's not a complete loss. You know, if you like this kind of work, I can get you more. You think you... No. If you want to join, so can you... I'm interested. Come on. You're not shopping for real estate here. I'm offering you a crack at some real money. So can you handle it or what? That's what I'm talking about. I like your style.
شو شغلك?
All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Nevamora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place.
الله كلكم طاقعين.
Used to think I was Vanguard material.
You got time for a quick chat? I appreciate it.
طويلة كتير.
Apogee complete. We're in orbit. So, I hear you're making yourself pretty useful around the ship, Cora.
I have, Dad.
Look who finally had the guts to show up. Looks like Adler finally did something right for once.
What do you say we get you a new outfit next time we're planet side?
Get out of here before I put a pistol up your grab drive.
Now,
you wanna talk?
a new book.
Then talk. Don't waste my goddamn time.
ورا ليش؟
So, you do have a voice. Thought you pissed your pants for a moment. We'll see. When the waters get deep, it's sink or swim. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet.
Crimson Fleet. هذا منظم ولا ايش؟
Task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake.
خاين اسمه أوستن ريك. اوكي اعتبر ان هذا الشيء جاهز.
When Rake stops breathing, head back here when you're finished, and don't keep me waiting for long.
اوكي اعطتني مهمة اقتل واحد خاين. قلت له اقتله وارجع لي.
But I'll tell you right now, Neva, she's the real deal.
لا كبستي بالغلط. اوه ماي جاد. لازم اشتري سفينة جديدة واعدل عليها. ضياع سفينتي. The boy have some bad.
I do not understand. Please confirm your intentions. Damn it.
Time's right. I'd appreciate a chat. That did not have to go down like that. Innocent people were born. I didn't sign up for this. You got time for a quick chat?
يا زلمة سام راح ارميك من الطيارة يا سام. يا عفو الله شكوني يا ترى بين الحكي. يا عفو الله تفتت. اخوان مشكلتي مش جاهز لهيك شغلات انا. بالطيارة بالسفينة ضايعة. طلعت فتفتت يا جماعة الخير. الو ولك الو. يا ساتر بس. يا ساتر. الله يخليك يا رب.
But it definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight. Now, good work, Rook. Quick, clean, and no witnesses. Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in.
حلو دخلت كريمسون فليت. بس شو هذا كريمسون فليت؟ اتوقع كريمسون فليت شغل فضاء على الاغلب.
Last person who said that was Rake. So you've already dug yourself a hole about 6 feet deep. And now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it home. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
That wasn't exactly an easy initiation, but at least they trust us.
لا 18 لملي.
Docking procedure is complete.
To tell Cora we're...
Commander Conde wants
Can we
to see
talk?
you. Follow me. I had a friend on the Regana. If I had my way, I'd space whoever killed him.
Wherever the Crimson Fleet go, we'll follow.
At ease, soldier. There you are. I want answers, and I want them right now. You accepted your exchange with the Regana. What the hell possessed you to kill those innocent people?
Oh my god انا قتلت ناس مساكين يعني ما لهم دخل في الفايت. I have no choice.
You represent UC SysDev, which means you always have a choice. I realize you have a role to play, but you have to be better than those pirates.
There's always a choice. I hate to agree with the UC, but we should do better.
Now I have to waste precious time smoothing this over with Mast. Make up excuses, perhaps even lie on my reports. Let me make this crystal clear. You do what you can to stay in the fleet, but it's not a license to kill. That is where we draw the line. Do something like this again, and you're out. I'll hang the goddamn wanted posters myself.
احكي لي بتعيد اخر مرة تطلع منطرك.
Good. All this ugliness aside. Yes, if nothing else, your actions, while reprehensible, will put to bed any suspicions they may have had. Let's focus on that and move forward with the mission.
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on a good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet. You'll get paid once I consider your report complete.
يا أخي
We
أعطيني.
expect your reports to be thorough. Where the Crimson Fleet is concerned, no detail is inconsequential.
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda? Strange. She must want to vet you some more. Still, it should only be a matter of time before they invite you to the Key. That's likely where you'll meet Delgado.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his
Delgado.
background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
Ugh, no one said there was gonna be homework.
I assure you, there is only information that is pertinent to the mission. Our dossiers are designed to be succinct. In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the Key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission.
بس طلعوا لي على اللاعب اليسار شو وضعه اليسار اللاعب البوت الو دخل مقلتش اخوي حسن اخوي حسن
If we keep having casualties, it's going to be tough to explain this to Mast.
شو هذا جن لابس ولا ايش؟
Casualties already. This is not a good start.
Heard the situation with the Regana went FUBA.
I'll sleep, ma'am.
بدنا نروح هسه على مهمة جديدة اسمها أو مو اسمها، بدنا نقتل واحد أتوقع اسمه ديلاغادو. بدنا نروح على الكيا ولا شيء ثاني؟ ياس كم الليفل؟ ليفل 20 كريمسون فليت. طيب انا وين اقرب شيء اروح؟ على منطقة اشوف انا اروح اقدر اروح هان؟ out of your range، مع لازم انزل منطقة اقرب اللي هي هاي. طب هان
That very much. You haven't asked me to do that in a long time.
Don't get me wrong, Hope Tech's not bad, but you can't seriously
One of voices from characters like you used to.
You just try. Imagine how someone must have felt. We're here, Cap.
شمس نار هاي قوية. هذه قوية.
Let's see what there is to see.
وصلنا. هاي ليفل 50. ليش انا 50؟ انت محترم ترى. هذا اسطول. هاي مو سفينة. ما اقدر اقتل؟ هذول معي؟
You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my problem.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
قولي. خلنا نلوت انا.
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught? Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener. The hell took you so long? Forget how to grav jump or something? I don't care. Time is money and you've wasted both. That ends today. Clear? But all that aside, you made it. So now, you get to hear a nifty history lesson. Pencils ready? Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together. Hell yeah, it is. Just watch your back when you do. Cred sticks tend to disappear around here, if you catch my meaning.
Are we on the same station? Sure, just take a quick cat nap. You'll be missing a kidney or two.
Anyway, I'll tell you all about the Key, but it's better if I show you too. Follow me.
All
right.
When time's right,
History time. So, the Key is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice wall. Now,
I could really
we've
bend
got
your ear when
everything
you got
the
a
fleet
moment.
needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the Key, credits are king. What the hell is this?
Dancing.
All right, hang on, Nav. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
And you always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered.
Olé.
Hit up the depot next since these doors
Summa,
have given
Jasmine.
out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the Lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the Key.
About time you brought us new blood, Neva.
Weapons.
I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook. Where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa, whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the Key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on. Back to my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the key, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways. That was how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, queen of the rare exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking
والله
of
في له
which,
اسطوري
you
هان.
still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way. Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss. On the right, you've got Bradley from the Trade Authority. I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how hot. Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Samina Misra. She'll patch you up, if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you don't? Okay, this is our final stop. Over there, you've got the last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station. The Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new Rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit, given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Rape? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this Rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our Reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do.
Okay, يلا
Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, in fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering. Glad you approve. Obviously, betrayal isn't taken lightly around here. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have.
Like a smart man.
It's why he's the boss. Of course, I'm not the first reckoner to bear a bomb under my ribcage, but Delgado was smart enough to continue the tradition. Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Ryujin would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber
شو بيسوي قاعد؟
There, you're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us. The perfect segue into my final subject. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at any time, using the computers that surround the core.
I'm not interested in small jobs.
Fine by me. There's plenty of others who do. You do less, you make less. It's a pretty simple equation. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say. So you can run along to Delgado. Take the elevator to the upper level. You should be able to find your way from there, I hope.
All right, listen up. You can all stop complaining. Atrium to cargo bay doors have been repaired.
Of course, when the tour is over.
So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet. If dealing with the Ragana was at the limit of your capabilities, then you have a serious problem on your hands. You are already in too deep to quit. And I can promise you, it only gets more difficult from here. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences.
حل يعني لازم اموت عشان اطلع منها.
Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself. Boss. Good. You're getting it already. I like that.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, Rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarol for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead Rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Crix's legacy is no story, Neva. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Crix. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it.
Maybe you should tell me more about Crix. Did you see what's about? So
through a bit of luck and a hell of a lot of cash, Neva was able to get her hands on an access code to the inside of the lock. This will be the first time someone from the Crimson Fleet has set foot in there for, well, since Crix left the place behind. It has been frustrating being this close to potential clues, but not being able to find a way through those prison walls. Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Suvorov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording, and not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Crix's legacy...
سلامي خلص.
Sounds like someone wants to get... Okay, enough discussion. To that end, since Mathis...
خلاص يا زلمة.
Grabbing everything.
ولك خلص ولك ألو. يا ساتر. يا عفو الله راضي مرة.
Is there a way to go faster than the speed of light?
Nope.
And none of that grab tech cheating?
Clamps released.
عليكم السلام.
Landing commencing.
كوكب جديد.
About time you got here.
I told you you were wasting your time, Del.
Yeah? We will see. And Mathis, I am running things around here, so keep your mouth
مسويها
shut.
والله مسويها كارجو.
Got that?
بس فل.
Fine.
All right. Listen up, because I am only going to go through this once. We are here to dig up any info about Grix's legacy. We are not here to scrap for loot. Whatever you pick up, don't think, don't get creative, bring it straight to me.
اقدر انزل السفينة. بس بدي ابيعها.
It's so simple, even a rope.
Hold on, no scrapping. How the hell am I supposed to make money around here?
All right, that's enough. If either of you want to fly with the Crimson Fleet, then you need to follow when you're on a job. You do. If that doesn't work for you, just say so, and I will leave you on this ice ball without it.
Yeah.
Oh, your little friend can tag along until we get to the outer doors of the prison, but I will be damned if I'm letting them inside.
So, I'm doing what? Freezing my cojones off? Oh, thanks for that.
We have a lot of ground to cover between the landing area and the lock, so let's get moving.
خلينا نجرب هالشوت جان. مش عارف اذا هذا شوت جان ولا لا. انا اشوف. هذا شوت جان. لا والله هذا مو شوت جان. هذا رايفل. شوي وحوش. يا عفو والله شايل ايد 40. طب اسمع، كيف اعلي هاي الماس؟ هي بيركة ولا مشن؟
Wait. What was that?
Here we are. The place where Jasper Griggs laid the groundwork for finding the legacy and eventually the Crimson Fleet. The lock.
Yeah, he needs to get this thing open, like, right now.
Then crank up your suit heat, Mathis, because it's probably not going to get much better once we are inside. All right, let's keep moving. Standing out here isn't doing us any good. This ID card cost a small fortune. Let's hope it pays off. We are in. Let's go.
يا عفو الله شو هذا؟ مكان مهجور. ثلاثة ثواني. استفدنا هي سوت. ثواني. اوكي هاي اها شايف تمام. هاي هان اكيد. ثواني في واحدة رح تيجي هان. هاي صح لازم تكون هان. يعني بالله عليك لسه بفتح فيه عشان لا حول ولا قوة الا بالله بس.
must be where they registered the prisoners before transferring them to a cell block. Could you imagine being stuck under a ton of ice like this for the rest of your life?
Yeah, sure. Must have been awful. Better them than us.
شو هذا الصوت؟
Let's get back to it.
Must be a nest. I bet these things are crawling all over the place.
Yeah, and their buddies probably heard us firing from about 1 kilometer away. Hallelujah.
Sounds like someone needs to grow a beer.
If we weren't on this job with Delgado, I'd drop you for saying that.
Enough already. I should have known better than to bring both of you at the same time. Now let's see. Looks like we are inside some sort of prisoner transfer area, but everything is locked down tight. Since you are such good friends, why don't you and Mathis head up to that control room and...
Where control room? واحدة لا استنى شوي. What the fuck هم قلت شو ليش؟ زلمة والله بتمزحوا يا خلود بيض.
Well, this is just great. The hell are we supposed to do now?
We stick with the plan?
The plan? Who gives a shit about the plan? Let's face it, we're on our own now. Why? Because that's what his loyal little soldiers are supposed to do? The hell with that. I have a better plan. We use this opportunity to take out Delgado, and at the same time, make some serious credits for ourselves. Oh, come on. We're just a couple of rooks. When are we ever gonna have a chance like this again? Let's pretend for a second Delgado's correct, and there's information here about Crix's legacy. Once we get rid of him, We'll dig up the garbage ourselves and sell whatever we find to Neva. We'll be rolling in credits. No way. Listen to me. We're going to be handing Neva leadership of the Crimson Fleet on a platter. She'll be thanking us for getting rid of Delgado. I mean, come on. I'll bet you a month's share that he's never been this vulnerable. It's perfect. Oh, fine. Suit yourself. You know, for a second there, I was almost starting to respect you. Now, let's find a way out of here. I guess that's one way through.
Been cut off first. And second, try and dig up. Yeah? You and tell Mathis.
Attention. Lockdown mode has been rescinded.
Can you imagine how angry? I would hate to have been one of the guards. Huh. What's that over there?
يا عفو الله شو هذا؟
Looks like there's a guard tower over in the south.
What the fuck?
Hey, we should talk when we get into the tower. So, have you changed your mind yet? Yeah, well, too bad. We're talking, so spit it out. You saw it back there. Those things, whatever they were, they've probably ripped him to shreds by now. Did the job for us. And if they haven't, we can still handle the job. We just have to get our hands a little dirty. Wouldn't be the first time, am I right?
Nope.
Of all the people to get... Fine, have it... So, now that we've made it to the guard tower, what...
We find out of this place and keep looking for info.
Keep doing what we've been doing. Right. Glad I asked. I suppose we should... If he stashed any useful...
طب انا فتحتها يا زلمه الكمبيوتر. شو اللي ماخذ وزني؟ شو اللي ماخذ بالضبط؟ مش عارف. والله اتوقع الاكل. هاي كمبيوتر يا ابن الحلال. بيكون البعيد هذا المبين. كأنه مقلش المرحلة ولا شو؟ مش فاهم والله العظيم. عفو والله من حاطين تسجيل الصوت مستحيل يا زلمه ولا كألو. requires كمبيوتر. كمبيوتر مين؟ يعني غير الكمبيوتر اللي هذا يعني مش فاهم انا صراحة. في كمبيوتر غير الكمبيوتر اللي هذا؟ Oh my god. صابني ايرور اقسم بالله. الله يجعلك عمرك ما انفكيت. اوكي يا زلمه معقول في سكيل بده تعلي لي الماس تاعي؟ ايه قد صار عندي وزني 145. هاي اللي اعطتوني 15%. ترى انتم محترمين ترى. شو الاخبار؟
Was this an armory? Looks like they cleared this place out. Well, well, what do we have here?
يعفو الله.
Here one! Enjoy that dirt nap! Ah! I've been hit! Who's next?
يا اخي مشكلة الركض هاي لازم نحلها.
Looks like this was the warden's office. They built the office right next to the shuttle bay for a quick escape, so that.
هذا بعدها رح خلص بعدين لما رح طفي تعبت والله. يا ساتر اللود.
I hope you found something because I knew it.
Hey, what the hell? This is bullshit.
That Mathis?
Whatever.
Okay. I'm looking schematics, but I can open the... Good answer. You're learning. Okay. Shuttle bay. Yup. You have done a hell.
Why the hell did you lie to Delgado about me?
Don't change the subject. You have been trying to get me to kill the Delgado the whole time.
Hey, come on. I was just looking out for both of us. Look, now.
وين السفينة؟ لكن وين بدخل السفينة؟ يما نكزت والله يا عفو. ولك شو هذا يا عراق؟ اقسم بالله نكزت. تعرفوا؟ ولك الصوت يلعن الذياك. ولك شو هذا يا خرا؟
I'm bleeding over here! I dare you! Trying to sneak off? You barely even counted target
بسبك لها. طلعني بس من عين ستار على عرضك. سفينة جديدة يعني ليش؟ You have new ship home. اوكي اعطونا سفينة جديدة. يا عفو الله شو هاي السفينة ضياع.
really bend your ear when you got a moment?
There you are. The hell took you so long?
It's about time. I was about to fly down and loot your bodies.
Not now, neighbor. Well, you said you found something. Hand it over. Demanding the credits up front, huh? You're learning, Rook. You are learning. Don't worry. You finish the job, and you will get paid.
Translation.
That's it? After losing so much of our crew, it better be a map with a big red X on it. Well, I'll be damned.
Never heard any stories about a gal bank
No, neighbor. Think. If Gal Bank covered it up. Okay, this changes things. Now that we know what we are...
We don't have much.
Well, that is not necessarily true. Let us start with what we know. It was a Gal Bank ship, which means the company is going to have records of where it went down. Neighbor, weren't you working on a deal with Rokov? Something about a big wig charity event on one of Trident's Starliners?
Are you serious? I've been working on that gig for 3...
Ay, Dios mío. Will you shut up about your score and think for a second? That Starliner has a Gal Bank VIP suite aboard, which means...
Which means a Gal Bank exec will be aboard. We grab their credentials and get ourselves into the Gal Bank archives in New Atlantis. Oh!
Pack your bags, Rook. You're going on vacation. And since you've earned it, take this gun with you. Might come in handy when Rokov screws everything up as usual.
Olé.
Good. Neighbor and I are too well known to walk around the Starliner without being recognized. I need you to board that ship, make contact with Rokov, and get me those credentials. Don't be stupid. You gotta look at the big picture. We do the... Oh, before...
Honestly, I'm so...
We'll see. That's it then. Next stop for you is Rokov Starliner. And remember, Rokov does not need to know anything about Grixis' legacy.
Hey, Rook. Before you head out, I need to have a word with you. Meet me.
Hell of a job you did down there, Rook.
ما اعطانيش حد الان. واو.
Hell of a job.
شوف السلاح اللي اعطاني اياه. اوه والله شكله دعيم.
Easy there, no bad guys around. Wait, no one's around.
يا حبيبي هذا.
In a moment, can we talk?